It's time for a Lion Vision update with UNA tennis coach Bryce Bishop. Coach Bishop's tennis team picks up a win over West Georgia over the weekend in the women's side of things. We sweep doubles, so anytime you can win in the Gulf South Conference, it's a good thing.
A win's a win, and especially a conference win, because that's what you're trying to chase at the end of the year. And West Georgia's always tough. They've played us tough, and I mentioned last week in our review that West Georgia played us really, really tough 2 years ago and should have beaten us. And so I thought our girls were ready. I thought they were focused. We came out with enough energy in doubles. They were a little bit uncomfortable. The doubles match was a little bit uncomfortable. I didn't think we played great, but I thought the energy got us through it. And then once we got in singles, I really thought our girls kind of raised the level a bit, and we got control of the singles matches pretty quick and put them away.
The men were off last week, so what did you use that week to get better for with the men?
The first part of the week I used trying to find another match, because after we left Chattanooga last weekend, we just didn't have a good taste in our mouth. We didn't think we played very good, and I know Chattanooga's a Division I program, but I thought we left a lot of matches on the table, and so did the players. So I spent the better part of the week trying to find someone to come in to play us. We couldn't find that, so we really worked on trying to improve the things that we're doing wrong. And, we need to play to find out if we've corrected those. And we've got, I'm sure we'll talk about Delta, but we've got a match this week. It's going to be a tough match. And if we haven't corrected those, it's going to be a difficult match.
A big match on Friday against Delta State here in Florence. Men and women both in action. Let's start on the women's side of things. What does Delta State look like? Well,
they got a new coach. And anytime you get a new coach, you get a little bit more of a different type of energy. And they're playing well. I mean, they're playing hard. The scouting report we got on them is they're much more disciplined. They're bringing much more positive energy to the matches. So we're going to have to play a complete match. The girls, they're talented. They have good players. These are always very difficult matches. Fortunately, the schedule allowed us to start out with some of the lower-ranked Gulf South Conference teams in our conference. Now we're getting into the meat of the conference schedule. Delta's a very, very good team, and we've kind of had our way with them the last couple of years. But like I said, they're playing better. They're playing more focused, more disciplined, and it ought to be a tough match.
Over on the men's side of things, coming off of the bye week, we should be fresh, but what's this Delta State team going to look like?
Talented, very talented. They're very similar from last year. They got a new number one player, but they're very talented. And like I just said, I think last year we were able to control the match because I thought Delta was just a bit undisciplined in the way they played. A new coach coming in, new energy. I just talked to a coach that they played this week, and he's talking about how disciplined they are. So they're very talented, and this ought to be a great match.
Friday afternoon, UNA Tennis taking on Delta State. Be sure and visit RoarLions.com for match times and get out and support UNA Tennis.